Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. I hope everybody is safe. With over 1 million, I'm not sure what the number is now, but there are a lot of people without power from Florida all the way up here to Cincinnati. Helene has reached Cincinnati here. It is raining like crazy. Me and Jessica had to go out and do a couple errands. Be careful when you open up your car doors, guys. My car door almost got away from me. I opened it up and the wind took it. Luckily, I was able to grab it because you don't want to accidentally hit somebody else's car with your car door. You don't want to nick up your door or somebody else's. But the winds here are crazy. I'm not sure what they are. I would have to say probably 40 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts, somewhere in between there. I know that's a pretty big gap, but it is crazy. It is raining like mad. Trees are kind of going all over the place. Lots of debris. We said this was going to happen. We knew that this storm was going to be following us. That is part of the reason why we left Florida early. It is nuts. I don't know. I wanted to put this video out here as soon as I could, just in case we lost power. My sister-in-law works at a school. They lost power, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more power outages. I got a bunch of wind and dust and stuff in my eyes, so I had to take my contacts out, hence why I'm wearing the glasses right now. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, it's crazy. It actually looks like a hurricane outside. It is nuts. I mean, it is spinning around. It looks like what we saw on the Weather Channel last night. Not as bad as how it hit Florida, obviously, but we have torrential downpours right now. There is massive flash floods around the city. If you are watching this right now and you are anywhere in the city of Cincinnati or east of here, because that is what has happened. It happened exactly how we knew it was going to. Went up 75, kind of hung out around Nashville for a minute, and then this whole thing has just swooped by the Ohio River Valley, and it looks like Asheville, North Carolina has gotten some serious flooding. I'm sure the Ohio River is going to flood because of this. It is absolutely nuts. It's not too far north of here. It's like we're catching like the top end of it. So if you were in Columbus or Cleveland, I don't know if you're really getting a lot of this. You might be getting a little bit, but we are getting the brunt of Tropical Storm Helene now, I guess. But lots of damage, guys. Atlanta, I was listening to the Atlanta mayor this morning. He was talking how that they're not prepared for this. And who really can be? I mean, this doesn't really happen that often, but we are getting some serious wind gusts. We are expecting to possibly lose power. So we have our flashlights, we got our candles. Jessica has been preparing for this her whole life. We have millions of candles. And she's actually preparing us a meal right now that will actually last us a couple days. She's making the roast in the Instapot. Most of you have probably seen our video on that, but it's been a while. But I'll tell you what, guys, it is absolutely crazy. Traffic, everybody's going real slow, rightfully so, because there's, especially where we are here, the streets are flooding up pretty good. We don't get flash floods in this particular area too much, but you get some in the low-lying areas like downtown Cincinnati, closer to the Ohio River. A lot of those sewers and everything are going to be backing up, so you want to make sure you're careful for that. By the time you guys see this video, the storm may already be past us, but it's looking like it's going to be this way for the next couple days. They're saying rain throughout all of Saturday as well. We've already gotten a few inches of rain. But like I said, some places in central and northern Ohio, you may not even be seeing this because the way the Ohio River Valley works, it kind of catches underneath that jet stream and then pushes out east. So if you're out east of here, like maybe, Virginia and places, maybe some up north. Luckily, the weather hasn't been too bad, or this could very easily turn to snow. And if this turned to snow, we'd be in trouble. This would be a massive amount of snow. So luckily, temperatures are not that cold yet to where that would happen. But just wanted to put this news alert on here for you guys because, I want to make sure everybody is safe. Looks like this storm has caused a massive amount of damage in a very quick timing here. I mean, I'll tell you what, the Atlanta mayor It looks like he has done everything humanly possible to help everybody in this crisis. And people from Florida have been coming and helping people from Atlanta as well. Valdosta got hit really hard. And some of the areas that they said were going to get hit hard didn't, because that's why they say, every little inch matters. Every inch of where this thing hits landfall matters, because what could hit really hard in one area, it may not in another. I know originally they said Tallahassee was going to get hit pretty hard. It did, but it didn't get hit as hard as some other places like Cedar Key and some other places that we were talking about last night. So, I don't know, guys. Pretty crazy. Me and Jessica went out in it, and it wasn't this bad. Like, it's bad now. Like, trees are bending. Rain is sideways cycling. We saw rain kind of swirling. Now, that's another thing we got to kind of watch out for too, is tornadoes. Now, we don't really get tornadoes in the hills here, but not too far north in like Mason and Columbus, where it's more flat, they are prone to getting tornadoes. So be careful. Make sure you're paying attention to the weather. Make sure you are charging your phones, everything. If you have a weather radio, make sure you have that available. This storm is no joke, and I am surprised how fast this hit here. I really am. I am really surprised how fast this storm has moved, right? We left Tuesday morning at about 10:30. We would have left a lot earlier if we were 100% sure. But this storm didn't hit up the coast until yesterday. Thursday. Today's Friday, and it's already in Cincinnati. It is like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to cut this video probably a little short. I'm going to try and put something out for tomorrow as well, but didn't want to be out in this anymore. Our windows are like shaking, so if you hear like a little vibration or something, that could be what it is. But trees, there's some heavy wind gusts. Obviously not what most people have dealt with, but we're still getting it pretty good. I would say, I haven't checked the weather. I came right in here. I wanted to get in here because Jessica's sister called and said that they were without power a little north of here in their school. And we told them if they leave power, they come over here, or do whatever they have to do. We are well prepared. We are well prepared for any kind of situation. If everything goes out, we have our coolers ready. I have some extra ice. I actually took some advice from some people on the channel here, and not that I wouldn't anyway. You guys help us out as much as we help you out. But we've been taking like Tupperware containers, filling them up with water, freezing them, big ice blocks. That's a really smart idea. Really smart idea. We've been doing that, and that's free. Now, we are limited on our freezer space, but I was able to fit some in there, something to work. I'm not taking this lightly, guys. I know that, hopefully it just breezes by and not much happens, but when a school goes out of power and, you start hearing these things, especially from your family, chances are a lot more has happened. I may do a bit of an update. I have some other things that I want to talk about, which we may go over in tomorrow morning's video, but I wanted to put this out as fast as possible because, yeah, I want to make sure everybody is safe. Crazy winds. And I can only imagine what people were going through along Cedar Key and some of those as this hit. Even Valdosta, they said, got hit pretty bad. And Atlanta, 6 million people in the city of Atlanta. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I mean, I think Cincinnati is like not even a million. Maybe like in the city area, I think it's like 800,000 or 900,000. It might be over a million now. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. 6 million people. I know that probably doesn't even compare to like New York or Los Angeles or something, but it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people to have to help to make sure they're okay. There's a lot of damage going through Atlanta. There's a lot of damage everywhere, guys. A lot of damage everywhere. I saw the Weather Channel this morning. There was a lady in Asheville, North Carolina. It looks like everywhere was flooded. Everywhere. You saw like propane tankers, not like the small propane tanks that you put on your grill, like the big ones floating down the street. And you see cars driving by, and it's like, I understand if you're trying to get home or something, but boy, that is not safe to be driving in. Not safe to be driving in. We don't have those kind of floods here, or I would not be driving in it either. Well, I just saw a branch go flying. Yeah, guys, be safe. It's no joke. Again, surprised how fast this thing barreled through. And the funny thing, it's not funny, but I feel like it has slowed down so much that it's kind of just sitting on top of Cincinnati right now and slowly pushing east. Because that's kind of the way the storms work here. It's like it all works up, either comes down from Canada, from like Washington all the way down, or then we have these southern jet streams that push up from like, you know, Louisiana, Texas, and stuff. Well, now we have this one that it would have never hit us if it wasn't going so fast, right? If it would have really slowed down, it would have just pushed out east right away, but it did not. It barreled through. It barreled through. Oh my goodness. Let me show you guys what's going on. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the look through my window here. Okay. Now, of course, it slows down a little bit right as I try to show you guys what's going on, but this was going crazy there for quite a while. Kind of see the tree going in the background there. You see our screen blowing in and out there. It is pretty crazy. You know, it doesn't really, it's hard to see on camera here, but the rain is going like mad sideways. I mean, it is like really going there. See, every time I want to show something, it slows down. Now it's picking back up again. I don't know. It's like when something's wrong or something, you go to the doctor, you take your car to the mechanic or something, you're trying to explain what's been wrong the whole time, and then all of a sudden it starts working. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Now it's going crazy again. But I'm not going to stop the camera again because I want to make sure that we get this video out here just in case we do lose power or something. And if we do lose power, this video may come out a lot later because you cannot upload a video. You cannot upload a video on satellites, even if it takes a few hours, because sometimes it will just, the video won't work. So if this comes out later, well, you guys will know that we had lost power, but we will keep everybody updated on this. Let us know down in the comments if the storm has affected you at all. And let us all know that you're safe. I know some people were in the comments. Now it's getting crazy. Hear that? Oh yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm going to end the video here, guys. I just don't want to lose before I can get this video uploaded. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Big distraction. Make sure you are paying attention to the weather. We always need to be paying attention to the weather. That's why we stock up on things, why we prepare, so that when things like this happen, we know we're well ready. Got the batteries out just in case. Made sure everything is charged. Make sure your phones are charged especially. And you want to make sure that you have, different foods that you know that you can get to, right away. It is going into nighttime, so if we lose power at night here, it's going to be harder to see and stuff like that. So make sure you have your candles, all those kind of things. People are leaving all kinds of good ideas, like if you do lose power to, fill up your tub with water. Do whatever you feel is necessary. We have tons of bottled water that we have saved. Don't know if it would be something like that. May not be a bad idea. See what happens. If we lose power, other things could get messed up as well. You want to make sure you are prepared for that. And I'm going to cut this video, guys. It is getting nasty. So I will see you guys hopefully in the morning. Make sure you stay safe, stay prepared. Have a great night.